Hey yo, Saturday, Sundays, all day, every day.
Back.
We are back, like we never left and stuff. But without my cheesy rhymes, right? Buffett, BMP dropped 22 years ago. Where were you 22 years ago? Groundworxx, 20 plus years. And I can still listen to tracks like they were made 3 years ago. Yo man, how sway? Like, man, this thing is like, it's mind-boggling as whole. But then, so now it brings me to that thing, which is leaving the hood. Nah, when you guys were making all this music, Ben Sema Babe still.
We were in the inner city. Shout out to Hendon Street, Yeovil.
Oh, shout out.
September Truma gave us an oasis for all of us to convene, coming from all different parts of the city and create something beautiful, you know. And so we were exposed by this, like, inner city. We were out in Yeovil.
So Grandshop, you guys are the building blocks of all this thing.
Building blocks. Alright, Joe. You know, we were built by POC, Joe. You know what I'm saying? We were built by. There were a lot other equipment bits, Joe. You know.
In the Josie scene, how active were you?
We were active. We were organizing our own shows. You know. We were. But we can't even say. I mean, there was the club at the time, Rippenton's, Q's.
I wanted to ask.
There was so much shit going on.
There was a lot.
We were building blocks. No
the scene, I said.
You understand? There was our skills, you know, our snares. Then audio visual. What the fuck, bro? Not even.
I've got a track with snares actually that you asked me to sing.
Super respectful. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's way before, bro. About Robo, way before. You understand? So I think what was Robo's crew, man? About Old Man. I mean, shout out to Old Man still. You know what I'm saying?
Omen, Mara Dome is a younger cat, nah?
Yeah, Dome is much later. Some case vibes, you know. There were those guys from Zimbabwe, even Cataclysm as well. They rock mics, bro. Every Saturday, bro. It was crazy. Database with Tumi and Zwesh. You know what I'm saying? The freestyle crew, like, fuck, bro. Things were happening and we were just inspired by that. You know what I mean?
And it worked. There was a whole ecosystem.
There was an ecosystem, bro.
This brings me back. So, like, in conclusion,
no ways were we building blocks. Hell to the moon. Yeah.
So, Crunchup, it brings me to that thing which is like creative, that generic term. Like, it's a never-ending circle. Like, I pay in Linda one day. So, Crunchop, we're gonna do this forever.
We're conduits, bro.
Yeah.
If it's not humans, it's maybe ants. Develop brains and
do something else. So now,
just things, you know.
In the conversation there, which like moving around. Earlier on, you mentioned something about like, hey, South Africa, this is happening, and then I've had this thought for a minute now. I've also been discussing with a few people leaving the country. Like, is the world really that big now that we have technology?
What I'm sorry, please repeat the question.
Like, there's a lot of access now. But then now we also have the tools to go do it ourselves.
Yes.
And the world is not that big anymore. Like back then, a Boeing 747 was like, yo. Young John. So manje, is there that prospect like of like doing it international? We know Prizo Sevens and Amanyora, Shabaka, and then, you know what I mean? Young John. So because now it doesn't only have to be hip hop. It's a lot. You guys are like a wealth of knowledge, like Gunin, Yazin. Let's stuff less. Do we just have to spread it here amongst us, or is there a prospect of Do you have those thoughts?
I don't know. Like my own world right now, my own reality is so. I don't want to make it sound like all negative. It's just really complicated, you know. Like me, I should have said before, we've got families, you know what I mean, and we're trying to like just make sure that background. You know? And in terms of, and also you don't want to really, spread yourself thin as well. You create where you are for I guess maybe you gotta ask the question, why do you create as well, man? What's the why are you actually doing that? So if you're gonna like try to get out there and be international,
it's not being international, it's like, for example, my little sister Leobani, she's doing that vocal museum thing about.
Yeah.
But no residency, like somewhere in Europe. She'll be there for 3-4 months.
Yeah.
It doesn't job.
Yeah, Shoguti, there's one.
Is that a prospect?
Like, there's always a prospect. I mean, opportunity is an opportunity to create wherever, and yeah.
Has it been something for you?
Yeah.
Which I want to.
I'd like to, definitely. I'd like to be out in Spain, chilling out in a farm, and sipping on some wine and writing some, and writing, type vibes. It would be cool, but it's
the situation right now. So now I want to ask you, as we spoke about leaving the hood, like a lot of us encourage leaving the hood and all.
Yeah.
Now, instead of leaving the hood, right? Because we know we need to abolish townships. Njengoba sisho ukuthi kwamele sizenzele and all that, no. Thina njengokwethu, why don't we turn the hood into the burbs?
Turn the hood into the burbs.
I know, number one, I would say the infrastructure and sibaningi. But njengoba sibaningi, like we have that much power. Like sihlulwa yini?
Hey, it's a bit of a landmine layer, Joe, because it's the will.
Yeah.
And collective will, I don't think we have.
Alright, so
I don't believe we have it.
On the fly. Sorry, I do this now. So on the fly, one track that would inspire you, Oguti, let me get up and do this. Any genre.
Any genre. Wait. Sorry, I don't quite remember the track titles. No.
Yeah.
There's the homie Mandisi Jantis. It's jazzy gospel vibes. So he's dope with these. In terms of just how clean and thought out his work is.
Yeah.
That's just one.
So one joint for me.
I think it's got like what's that word? I forget the names of it. What's the titles? But
we'll pick a song.
Gets me going.
Word.
Going.
Lyrics over beats. Beats over lyrics.
I could freestyle over beats. I need a beat always.
Yeah.
I respect other people that can just do it like a cappella.
Word.
I always I need that bass, the kick.
That's the bass.
That's what inspires me. Really like dope beatbox. I get into a zone.
I got crazy.
Otherwise, I get really I'm super whack.
You're super whack.
I get irritated.
Word.
Word. So beats definitely is the catalyst. Shout out to all beat makers.
Shout out to the beat makers.
But also, there's that thing how rap is kind of a package now. It's always like it's the MCs that are the stars. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's for marketing purposes or whatnot, and we don't really. There's not a lot of us that's cognizant to the production of the entire song. We're always like, that rapper was dope, not necessarily, or that song was dope. When actually the rapper is actually a puzzle, piece in a puzzle.
Of something else.
Something that
here's a question.
Actually really appreciate. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Sorry to disturb. Breeze as a artist or as a rapper?
Both, bro.
I cheat.
As a hip hop head, shit. That's it. Yeah. all of the above.
Word.
No,
so so we're looking forward to a few things. Trackside is working on a comeback. You're doing big things, and like,
no, definitely.
Is it too early to ask you those questions? What's now that you're starting this thing, like becoming a junior again, whatever.
No, I mean I'm gunning for creative direction, bro. I want to be a creative director. Seeing how those dudes roll and it's dope, and I can do that shit.
and you can tell the story.
Yeah, I'm saying I could like, yo, fuck, I'm out here because of that. I'm like, yo, this is all I'm going in here, these motherfuckers are advertisers are balling out here, eh?
Yeah. People are
so it's fuck all, yeah?
People driving nice cars.
I'm like, but I'm like, I can do this shit. What the fuck you talking about? I can do this shit. I've been doing this shit.
Not the inkling of like I realized this recently with time, man. Like just went through some studies for the past few months. I'm like, Mara, you telling me something that I know.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been doing this shit.
Mara flop, like I learned a few things, I won't lie.
Yeah.
Also it gives back to the thing with the learning from each other now.
Yeah.
Sense of community.
Yeah.
So sense of community, you're hosting shows at Trackside. Mara besides Trackside, because I keep on reverting to Trackside. Okay. Anything you wanna plug us with, what should we look out for?
Yeah, future prospect, putting it out to the universe. I really like for that space. You know, I have still until it's taken away because we never know. What tomorrow brings.
True.
But we like a resource center, man. We'd like to be a curator of a resource center. It's always been actually.
I'd like to speak into the universe, actually, that curating it, like because they were like you people know these things, like from painting trains. You, just question to graffiti, guys.
Still out here, bro.
Yo, man.
It's just it's a daily weekly bread. So we can't stay. Yeah, that one is very important. Very, very important. And we like to paint.
Painter. It starts from sketching.
Yeah. No.
Alright, wild style or
right now, just simple dubs. Just getting up.
Yeah.
Just to be
give it up. I cannot take more Cape Town. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, I feel it.
But for me, give it up.
Talent. It's on total.